Hello, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate, part 2 of my Berserker Mage. Yep,
Yes.
got it wrong completely in the first episode. It's not Barbarian Mage, it's Berserker Mage. But, you know, I'm an absolute retard and pretty much dyslexic, so yep, please forgive me. It's definitely Berserker Mage. Yep, you can even tell in the first episode I chose the Berserker thing. Anyway, what I'm doing now, I just need a bit more money because buying that amulet set me back a little bit. So just selling all the stuff I got, but you know, that ring that we got from that lady from handing in the quest, it was decent. We've still got a lot of stuff to hand in, so the reason I've come back to Friendly Arm go to the top floor after killing the spiders in Baragost. Make sure we pick up the spider corpse, the bottle of wine, and the worn out boots, and talk to this guy over and over and over again, and you get a lot of experience, and you get, you know, some extra stuff, but that's not really important. What's important is the experience.
Carefully.
And as you can see, I leveled up.
With caution.
Obviously, I failed to mention that throughout this game, I am only going to be using quarterstaffs, nothing else. And the reason for that is when you get to Baldur's Gate 2, using magic, stuff like time stop, obviously my plan is to use the simulacrum spell, or whatever, the spell that basically allows you, upon seeing an enemy or upon some certain condition happening, you activate 3 spells at once, and that would be like Tensor's Transformation, and then Improved Haste, and a couple of others, well, one other extra spell, and then basically casting time stop, and then me just going to absolute town and hammering in on people. It basically makes you pretty impossible to kill, so you can basically, as this character, just be an insane melee character, or you could be an absolutely insane magic dealer. So like dragons go down in pretty much one hit. If you fight in drow, who are obviously resistant to magic, you kill them with your staff. That's just what I went for, and obviously you get some pretty cool staffs in Baldur's Gate 2. So the staff of the ram, and then you can upgrade it. Because you can actually get the staff of the ram in Baldur's Gate 2, not Throne of Baal, because you can actually do Watcher's Keep before going into Throne of Baal, which is what I will be doing, or planning to do, just because I want to get as beefy and strong as possible before doing and going through that. But yeah, so obviously getting back to the game, what we've done, come south of High Henge to pick up Melicamp. He is, so the reason why we pick up that skull is for the quest that involves Melicamp, and then we come down a little bit just to kill these orcs, because one of them drops this really cool sword. Obviously it's a short sword, we're not going to be using it, but it sells for a little bit of money, and then I get a bit lazy here and I cannot be asked to chase down these orcs, these ogres, or whatever they are, hobgoblins, so I just blast them with a magic wand. Yeah. The amulet I'm using, it is really good, and I recommend you use it for every character you play as. So if you're playing a game where you've not got any spellcasters in, or you don't really plan on having spellcasters in your party for some reason, in all fairness, in Baldur's Gate 1, spellcasters aren't the best, in all fairness. Bowman users, bow users, whatever, they're really good. So to be fair, you just sell the Ring of Wizardry, pick up that amulet. It's super easy, super good. And then you see why it's so good here, because this guy, he's obviously surrounded by zombies and skeletons, and I just spam the amulet, and eventually he dies, and yeah, I can turn in the quest, because again, there's a quest involving this guy. The reason why I'm doing this is to get the experience, and you get a hefty amount of experience, and you get a really nice reward, basically. Basically, it's 5,000 gold, and I think about 1,000 experience, which probably one of the best quests to do. I would definitely recommend doing it, even if you have a party character playing through as a party run. Definitely do it, because especially in a party, money helps. I do drop the gauntlets there, just because the gauntlets are cursed. Yeah, don't pick them up, it's just not worth it. They get sold for like 1 gold, and you spend 100 gold identifying them if you're not a mage. There's just no point, just don't pick them up. I know it's metagamey, but yeah. When I first played this game, I equipped them, and I realised, oh, they're cursed.
Yes.
Oops, and I couldn't take them off. I think cursed items in Baldur's Gate 1 are a lot worse than in Baldur's Gate 2, because I don't think there is actually a lot of cursed items. Or just, I don't know, I never really saw any when I played. Anyway, so yeah, you go to the temple just outside Beragos to hand in that quest. Make sure you pick up that guy's symbol. And then I come back to High Henge to finish off doing the Melicamp stuff. I get really unlucky here. Make sure, whenever you are doing the Melicamp mission, always save before, you know, just always save. Because there is a chance that he dies. I get super unlucky. Yeah, you'll see what happens in a second. In the meantime, I've got, you know, fight that annoying creature thing. They are actually quite scary, to be honest. They have a high hit rate, and yeah. Anyway, talk to Falantia, tell him that we've got this talking chicken, because it's weird. Who knows, like, just a talking chicken. Tell him that the talking chicken was once his apprentice, and offer to help. Obviously, we've already got the stuff that we need to help, because we picked up that skull earlier. Does it. Revives him, and he dies. Yep. I reload the save, do it all over again, and guess what? Yeah, he dies. Yeah. Again, really unlucky. And you know, third time's a charm, you know, definitely got to work this time. No, doesn't work. He dies. Yeah, I got super unlucky. I was just like, as playing it, watching it, it's like, really? Normally this happens like first time. There's definitely a higher percentage chance that he lives than he dies, and I just got super unlucky. I think it's like, every time I've played it, I think it's literally about 70 to 30% chance that he lives. Just from personal experience.
Yes.
Anyway, we sorted that out, got the 2000 experience, and yeah, we're pretty much getting to the point now where we're a little bit more stacked. And yeah, we've got a fair few levels under the belt. Obviously, I haven't got all of the equipment I'm happy with yet, which I will be doing later on. Actually, I think in this episode I will be doing, possibly, I don't know. Basically, yeah, here just selling all of the crap that I don't need. I still need to pick up the gem bag, which I think I actually do now. Basically, I go up, help Nira.
Yes.
Get her into the party, boot her. Oh, but first I need to go and... I can't remember if I handed in the sword for Purdue. Can't remember.
You want some whiskey?
I'm just resting up here. No, I must have handed in the sword for Purdue previously. Yeah, I do get the gem bag. Yeah. So here's Nira. Reason I purposely avoided that because you get kind of forced into a fight, and the fight is quite hard, especially on your own. But I'm strong enough now that I can easily deal with them on my own. So I offer help. I'm only doing this for the gem bag, just because in case there is anything that basically gold is everything. Gem bag's normally useless. Like, half the time I don't even bother getting it, and half the time I don't even bother picking up gems at all, unless they're like emeralds or diamonds. Because they're the only things that are actually worth picking up, because they're the expensive ones. Obviously see him just turn into absolute goo. Exploded. I love that about Baldur's Gate. Just you get the lucky critical hit and then boom, they just turn into mush. And I just take her and boot her from the party. She's not happy about it, obviously, because if you've ever played with Nira before,
After all we've been through?
she's a bit
Obviously,
interesting.
I had the wrong idea about
Probably
our
the easiest, nicest way of putting it.
When you're ready
And now
to
I've finally got
apologize,
my
you
gem
can find me
bag,
at the Friendly
which means
Arm
more
Inn.
inventory space, which means I have more sanity now, because I love organised inventories. Did get a little bit hurt by that fight, so I think I'm just going to go and heal up again, rest. I like, actually, to be fair, I prefer being in the day, just because I can see better. I don't know, I think I had my curtains open so I could barely see anything at the time. But yeah, it's been very hot, very, very sunny at the moment, so yeah. here is where I start to like actually go and get the items that will see me through to the end of the game. So coming up here, obviously there's a quest here, pick the quest up. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have to do that for you. And the second part, there's another quest involving in this area, which is going into this like Ankeg cave. These Ankegs, when I came in here, I was worried. I was like, oh god, they're going to absolutely wreck me and destroy me. No, to be fair, that first Ankeg wasn't that bad. You know, it was easy. And then the second Ankeg, which is, you know, Green Mage up here, I thought again, it won't be too hard. No, it genuinely, to be fair, you didn't really actually do anything. You just stood there like a lemon. But, yeah, I was confident with my abilities after the first two Ankegs, and then it got to this guy. I think I got, like, literally the short end of the stick. I was doing really well. I was, like, about 1 hit away from killing him, and then suddenly he just went Super Saiyan on me. Like, he just hit every single attack, and I died. That is the worst feeling. I think that's the first time I've died as well in this game, in this playthrough. It's the worst feeling. And then my luck just goes downhill from here. Like, I just start getting hit by all of the Ankegs. I just stop hitting them. Like, my hit rate, I think I start rolling like 2s constantly. And it kind of just gets me to the point where I just quick save after every single kill. Yeah, it was annoying having to just reload. If I was playing like a solo run with like no deaths and stuff like that, that would have been it. Just no point really. I don't know, but yeah. And then I rest, and then another Ankeg attacks me, and I'm like, oh crap, this is it. This is where I die. So I run, and yeah, I rest finally. I think I just end up quick saving it. I save, rest, scum it, I think. For all of you who didn't know, there is a reason why I chose this voice for my character. Because the voice that my character is actually using is none other than the voice actor who played John Arenicus.
Secrets lie buried beneath the ground.
There you go. It's a little voice cue. It's such a good voice. I love John Arenicus. He's one of the coolest villains ever. And yeah, get to the point now where I'm fighting this Ankeg. I thought this guy's like the boss Ankeg of the caverns, so I just rage. Yeah, just rage. In the words of Grog, if you've ever watched Critical Role, just rage. And yeah, and then pick up the dead body that was in the little cubby hole thing. Pick that up. Now I think because I've still got my rage activated, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go and hunt down another Ankeg. Then it doesn't activate, so I'm like, no, let's get out of here. So I escape, I run away. And then I go over to the bit to hand in the quest for the dead body, but before that I get attacked by another green man bug thing. So end up just making short work of him, getting hit a few times in the process, because yeah, they are scary, but they do offer you a lot of experience. And obviously if you ever do, play with a party, just come in there and just start, like, kill the Ankegs, rest. Obviously, sometimes when you rest to get attacked, kill them, keep doing that over and over again. You get a lot of experience from it. And eventually, party just be max level. Brilliant. So, this guy, the farmer, you hand in the dead body. Talk to him again after you handed in the dead body. Give him an extra 100 gold. And you get a lot of experience for it. 1,000 experience. Super easy. And a lot of people I watch play this don't do that. I've watched a couple of players, they just hand in the body and that's it. And I'm like, oh, well, if you talk to him again and you give him 100 gold, you get 1,000 XP. Yeah. I do like watching Baldur's Gate playthroughs, especially because it means I learn stuff about the game. There's always stuff that's new to me. And I do actually want to get to the point where I'm good at the game, where I can actually do solo no death runs.
Yes.
Because that'd be quite fun, especially like if I was to do it in insane mode or Legacy of Baal, you know, something like that. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. It'd be aggravating because I'd have to play as like a coward half the time. Anyway, I'd come up here, talk to this Unbelieved priest. This is the lady that's part of the quest that involves the 3 people. So I just kill her. That's normal. I can't remember if I actually hand in this quest, which is actually really bad because I completely forget to hand in the quest. We'll see if we'll find out if I actually do hand it in or not. But no, just kill her. Take her braces. Those braces are useless, but thankfully those braces do remind me to pick up the Legacy of the Masters, or Legacy of the Master, whatever it's called. The gauntlets that give you +1 to attack and +1 to damage, which you find over in Firewine Bridge, which I do eventually go to. You don't have to go to that one because you do pick up the gauntlets throughout the main story mission anyway, but I pick them up anyway just because, you know, 1, I can sell the spare pair, and 2, because I'm more powerful quicker, I guess.
Hergen would speak at you, so listen up a moment.
So, come to this place and talk to this trader, and he pretty much sells the best staff in the game, and also sells one of the best cloaks, Cloak of Displacement and the Staff of Rin. Oh no, not Staff of Rin, sorry, Aule's staff. I keep thinking Staff of Rin, that's Baldur's Gate 2, I believe. I keep thinking of that. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 2 recently as well.
Yes.
But yeah. So Aule's staff and the staff of and the Cloak of Displacement, and those are going to be the items that basically last us until the end of the game. Now I start to go to Nashkel Mines, start doing some extra stuff around here. Basically, if you go to the western part, you get the Staff of Frost that's hidden in the tree stump. And then if you go to the south part, you speak to Prism, Prism, whatever his name is. You help him out, and yeah, basically what we're doing now is we got the items that we have until endgame. Not all of them, but most of them. And it's just a case of just doing this, you know, side quests here and there, and picking up XP along the way. To be fair, if I played the game normally now, I would be max level by the end of the game, but I kind of want to be max level by the time I get to Candlekeep. That's my aim, is to get to that point, is to be max level at Candlekeep. Also, to have all of the stuff that I need, like all of the tomes up until the Candlekeep point. So so I will be going to Durlag's Tower. Obviously I won't be able to do it, I don't think. I'll have to check on doing Durlag's Tower to see if I can solo it, because I am not a thief character, so I do not have access to disarming traps, and I do not have access to opening locks. But I may be able to do it, possibly. I'll test it, and maybe do it as like a separate, you know, Easter egg bonus footage, as like just do 1 hour of me just going through Durlag's Tower, whatever. See if I can do it. If I do it, I'll upload it. If I can't, no sweat, I won't upload it. But yeah, obviously you pick up those emeralds after killing Grey Wolf as well. You net yourself the best longsword in the game, pretty much, I think, or one of the best, and 2 emeralds. You speak to this guy, Ublek, and yeah, he will say, oh yeah, you're Grey Wolf, aren't you? Here's your gold. Say no, because I am a good guy, get the extra reputation point, which means all items are cheaper. The higher reputation you are, the cheaper your items are as well.
With caution.
And then hand in the emeralds. I could have sold the emeralds, but I chose not to because I don't need money, because I'm stacked. So I basically just get the experience from it, which is basically the whole motto of the playthrough anyway, is just getting XP. We've got the items. Now, at this point, gold is just going to be used on potions and scrolls, and that's it, really. If there is anything else along the way that I need, I will pick it up, but probably isn't, because the boots we'll be using is Horse Cheetah The gauntlets will be used in Legs of the Master, which we just get. We get the full plate mail armor from killing the bandit, so got the armor, and then you get given the guards plus the guards ring, the +2 protection ring, and then we probably for a second ring using like Batista's rapport or something like that, just because fire resistance. I don't know. It's just yeah. I just always wear that ring. I don't think there is. There probably is a lot of better rings out there, but I'm to the point where I'm just lazy instead of finding it. And I reckon that the Cloak of Bauldur is probably the best cloak, but I preferred the Cloak of Displacement. Don't know why, I just do. I see everyone using it, so I use it. Not to copy them, but the stats and the the stuff it provides is very decent. But yeah, speaking of Batista's rapport, I believe I go and get it at some point relatively soon. It kind of triggers my memory selling the jewellery, I believe. I might be getting myself, like cutting myself ahead a little bit. But 2 of the items I want to get, because obviously we've only got the vanilla helmet, so I will be getting Helmet Defense, otherwise known as Gift's Piece, or the piece, yeah, Gift's Piece I think is what it's called. Helmet of Defense, I've always called it that, yeah. So that's one of the helmets I need to get. Very, very useful, very, very powerful, very good. And yes, I do go and get Batista's rapport, which is basically come to Nautical Mines area, you go east, and it's hidden in like a little cave face, and yeah, pick it up. One of the other items I need to get, which I don't know if I do get in the playthrough, won't be in this episode, I don't know if it's in the other episodes, but I need to get the Golden Girdle. Basically it gives me a bit of extra armour against slashing damage, which pretty much everyone and your mum does in this game. Like everyone does slashing damage, especially Sarevok, and that Golden Girdle will help when you get to the end. And my sort of reasoning for that is you don't need to have the crushing damage girdle because you have the potions of absorption, which gives you crushing damage resistance anyway. So if anything, I just get the Golden Girdle. Slashing damage resistance is better. Just my reasoning anyway. I think it is like the best girdle in all fairness.
Useful gadgets I have. Yes, I do.
Speaking to this weird gnomey dwarf person, don't know what it is, but yes. I don't think I ever actually encountered this character ever, so I was kind of taken off, a bit off guard by it. But yeah, so going north from this area, I did that because in the north, that's where you come out after Nautical Mines. I wanted to get there ahead of the curb because there is a couple of things I wanted to do there before. One of them is you get the heart of this dagger from this character. Dagger's the heart of the golem, but for experience sake, I just gave it to the zombie because we're not a dagger character. It avoids a fight, gets the same experience that you would get as if you killed him. So you both get 900 experience if you killed him. Yeah. But it avoids the fight, and I still get the experience. Yes, I lose the dagger, but oh well, I don't use daggers. I don't need money. It's just an easy way of doing things. Anyway, yeah, give the zombie the dagger. He dies, you get 900 XP. I then loot his tomb, get basically a couple of potions and some gold. Yeah, not really much, but yep. And then north of this bit, you find 3 characters or 4 characters who attack you, and yeah, I can't remember if I quick save before doing it. I don't know. Yeah, I do, because this fight can be hard. So that's where you come out. If after the Nautical Mines, go north this little bit, you get interacted with this person, and yeah, you kill these people, and you get a fair bit of experience, and their loot is actually really good. Thankfully my rage protects me from them, because I think they're clerics or whatever, but they cast like hold person, they cast like turn charm person, and it gets relatively annoying, especially if you got a party, because then you have to fight Minsk. I think everyone uses Minsk. If you don't use Minsk, then you're a horrible person, because Minsk is the coolest person ever. He is a fan favourite. One of the things I actually want to try, actually, is, because I know you can romance Jaheira as a male character in Baldur's Gate 2. But can you romance Minsk? I've never actually looked it up.
Carefully.
I've never done it. I don't really play as female characters, ever, in any game. The only time I'll ever play as a female character is if I'm role-playing. For example, in Skyrim I played as a female character because I was playing as a Valkyrie. I had this really cool idea in my mind where I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play the daughter of Shor. Because, you know, Dragonborn, Nord, kind of fits well. I know Dragonborn's to do with Akatosh, but, you know, who knows. I just thought it'd be cool to have, like, this Valkyrie character wearing a modded Valkyrie armour, and then just her signature move is Stormcall. And then because I've got Ordinate as a perk overhaul, basically this insane, powerful, tanky warrior who calls lightning and death and destruction on her enemies. So yeah, it was cool. That's the only time I think I've ever played as a female character, other than my Drow Ranger playthrough. But again, that was because I like Dota, Drow Ranger is a cool character, and I wanted to add her into Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
With caution.
So one of the things as well at the moment I'm doing is I'm just doing a bit of adventuring around. I've come to Firewine Bridge to pick up the gauntlets that I need. So if you have like a party playthrough, this is a good place to come, because then you can pick up Minsk to get him the spare pair of gauntlets. So he has basically +1 to attack, +1 to damage. One of the things as well I'm interested in hearing is, how do people play Minsk? Do they play him as a two-handed warrior berserker person, or do they play him as the dual-wielding type of person? Personally, I play him as dual-wielding. I just pump him up some like abilities in flail and longsword or whatever it is. Just give him the best weapon I find. Especially in Baldur's Gate 2, give him the Flail of Ages. He does work.
Damn.
Now, Flail of Ages is actually really easy to get hold of. Because you have that room with the golems in.
Damn.
All you got to do is have a character that can cast Sanctuary. Go in there and just take everything. So you get Frost Reaver, you get Frostworm Bow. You just get everything. Anyway, kill that guy, you get the gauntlets. And I'm pretty stacked now. I've got literally everything that I need at this point, other than the helmet of defense.
With caution.
Only reason that's good is because it gives you a 20% resistance to every element, so fire, shock, and frost. I think frost is pretty much the most useless element archetype in this game, because every spell, well, most good spells do fire damage or lightning damage. So yeah, frost damage is pretty useless.
I can make
I don't think there's even traps that do frost damage. I'm not sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know. Frost damage just doesn't seem very good. And there's not a lot of enemies that use frost. Maybe liches? No idea. But yeah, just selling some stuff. And yeah, we're pretty much back to where we were before. Well, at the start of the game, 20,000 gold, decent.
With caution.
I will be spending a lot of money when we get to the Cloakwood portion of the game, because getting potions of freedom and stuff like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave the episode off here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys, again, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.